Hi everyone, it's Christine here, and I am thrilled to be able to speak to you today about why conscious leadership matters to me and why I'm thrilled that we're going through it as an organization this year, specifically with the management, with all of you, and emerging talent. It is an incredible investment. I just have to say that this is something that is unprecedented, and I feel just really proud that as an organization we are investing in us as individuals, but also as a team to be able to shift our perspective, right, on life and how we look at things. And so, one of the things that, I'd like to talk about is how conscious leadership has manifested in my life and why it matters to me and how it's improved my life. And one of the things that is at the foundation of conscious leadership is what they call above the line and below the line. So imagine you draw a line on a paper, and basically anything above the line is a by me state of life is happening for me. Things are happening in everything is happening as it should be, and those are things like it's more valuable to learn and grow than to be right. It's about feeling your emotions and appreciating. It's about recognizing what unconscious beliefs or commitments you may be having. Some statements that you may say are, what can I learn from this? This isn't serious. We oftentimes take things way too seriously, myself included. And that's a big one for me is how do we take things less seriously? It doesn't mean that things aren't important, but how do you take it less seriously? You can say things like, what I hear you saying is, right, instead of pointing the finger and judging. And then below the line, which means life is happening to me. I'm at the effect of life, right? Those are things like, I need to be in control, right, all the time. There is a right or a wrong way. My story is true. What I believe is true, and what you believe is wrong. Behaviors could be finding fault or blame, enrolling others to affirm my beliefs, so trying to really get people to agree with me, forcing everything into polarity, right? Is it right or wrong? Some statements could be, I'm right, or I should, or I can't, or they don't get it, right? So to me, this is just that one visual alone of actually saying, where am I right now? Am I above the line? Am I living from a state of curiosity, or am I below the line? I need to do this. I should do this. I have to do this. That has been a major shift for me, and that's at the fundamental crux of what they teach. And it's all about how you perceive life, right? So that's alone has been a fundamental shift in my life, and really just realizing when I get, let's say, an email that triggers me emotionally, or I feel frustrated or angry, or I want to emotionally respond, sort of taking a breath and saying, how could they be right? How could their viewpoint be right? How can I look at this through curiosity? Wonder what they're feeling right now. So that has been a huge shift for me, and just in my even just stress levels generally, but in how I engage with people and really being able to see things from their point of view, even if I think I'm right, knowing that there is no right or wrong, right? Everybody's got their own perception of what's happening. So the second thing that I wanted to share with you is something called the drama triangle, and you guys will learn this when you go through the training in June. And the drama triangle consists of sort of three personas: the villain, the victim, and the hero. And what I realized going through the training was that my default is very much the hero. So I very much go to the hero default when I'm under stress, when I am afraid, basically, of not being able to control a situation. And that was really eye-opening. And the hero says things or thinks things like, I can handle it, I can help. They seek out appreciation, problems to fix, people to save, conflicts to be resolved. And the hero in many ways is rewarded heavily, right, in the corporate world, right, because you come in and you save the day and you fix problems. And and those of you who have worked with me know that when I am under stress, I can tend to come in and try to control the situation and just want to fix it, right? When I'm talking to somebody and I'm listening to them, let's say they're concerned about something or there's a problem, my immediate reaction is I want to fix it, right? I just want to fix it. I don't want to just let it be, which is not a bad thing per se, but when it comes from a fear-based place, which is what it does when you're trying to be the hero, what I realize is that in order to be the hero, you need to surround yourself with people that are not going to show up fully. So, for example, with me coming in and trying to save the day, right? That means that that I'm typically then doing more than 100% of the work. I'm typically doing 120%, 130%, which means that somebody else is not able to show up fully. And I realize that I am unconsciously committing to wanting to have that happen because I like to come in and save the day and not allow it to unfold as it should, and whether it be coaching those people. So the hero, what you'll learn is that the hero turns into the coach when you're above the line. So rather than coaching people, I may just want to go in and do it. So that really has shifted my way of thinking. And it says here, seeks temporary relief, and that's very true. I just want to fix it. I just want to relieve the situation, whatever that is, right? Whatever the stress is. And I just have found that for me to be so valuable, for me to learn about the way in which I operate in the world. And I do go into victim and villain for sure, but hero is my default. And just learning, just being aware of that, number one, and being able to then say, oh, that's what I'm doing right now, or that's how I do that. And then being able to change it is really, just your awareness and being able to shift your perspective is important. So those are just a couple of the things that I wanted to share with you about how conscious leadership has made an impact on my life. And I am just thrilled, and I feel so honored and blessed that as an organization we are investing in you to be able to help all of you to seek new perspectives on life. And everybody's going to get something different out of this. There's no right or wrong path, right? Some people are going to latch on and just absorb the information immediately, and other people may not, and that's okay. Whatever is what you experience is what you're meant to experience. So I'm just really excited for all of you to go through this, and I really believe this is going to be a culture shift for us and in how we deal with one another. And the last thing I'll say is that this is not just confined to the four walls of Ariba. My hope is that this program will affect your personal life. It'll affect much more than just your customer relationships and your peer relationships. It will affect your whole life. That is the hope. So I just wish everybody good luck on the program, and I can't wait to hear your feedback. Thank you. Have a great day.